Yeah, that motherfucker hard, bro. I swear to God.
This
You made that beat?
Queen Fashion.
Quinn Fashion, yeah. I just did like 3 songs on Quinn Fashion beats on Punch.
I got like 100. I got like, bro, I can't stop recording. Definitely got a vibe one.
Running back Jawuan?
Song.
Yeah. I'm on the scene.
This Barlow's.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's fine.
Nigga, show you shit hard though, bro. We can bring speaker here so I hear it loud.
Mm-hmm.
That shit hard right there, right on my album.
Oh yeah.
For real.
Found me a freak, down for a G, round what I need, sound like a dream, pound of a steam, mountain of green, down a scheme, pound in the king, flow like a river, now it's a stream, oh little nigga, bounce the sling, count with the team, rock the beam, but hot in the green, fountains of cream, got niggas that joking, ain't got no time to lose focus, they were just telling me I mean, now we can see the shit all of me open.
Type again with a T and with a T.
On my life, down on my knee, yeah, shit tight, down to the T, grind it like a G, how it supposed to be.
The family reunion chairs. These are the barbecue chairs. These are the chairs that you got to get out when it's too many students in the class. You got to sit in the back. Chairs.
And I'm mad Dr. Dre bring me to the Super Bowl.
You mad?
Yeah.
You probably want
I
light
was there
skin
too.
enough. Huh?
I was there too.
What song you would have performed?
Huh?
What song you would have performed?
You know you don't love me. Cause you ain't the same.
Jay-Z, alright? Yeah, I'm on my shit. That boy, they say 50 got them hooks.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, he got them hooks for sure.
You think the game was supposed to be up there?
Fuck no.
You know he mad because he wasn't up there.
He's
You got Mary J. Blige, you got Kendrick Lamar, you got the who else was up there? Eminem.
I don't think 50 Cent should have been up there. That's how I
50
feel.
Cent definitely should have been up there. Cause if we talking about Dr. Dre and his legacy.
Okay. Understood.
And
understood.
Snoop Dogg was supposed to be up there.
Yeah.
The game is mad that he wasn't up there. And at first you like writing it off because you think about like we talk about now, it's bigger artists Dr. Dre done worked with in the game.
Right.
But then you start to listen to him talk about it and it sound like some salty. Like the Dr. Dre just didn't want him up there.
Mm-hmm.
I heard that they had something going where when Dr. Dre first started working with the game, it was like everybody in the in LA, you know, they control heavy by the Bloods and the Crips. So when Dr. Dre signed a nigga from New York, when they signed 50 Cent and he made 50 Cent big, the niggas in LA was like, was down with it. Like
they was sour about it?
Yeah, that's what it was. Cause he had Eminem. Eminem was big. Eminem from Detroit. Like he ain't got no LA artists that blew up. So that's when they got the game. And then the 50 Cent was giving the game all his songs. So it's like that New York history be so deep.
Man, it be so deep. Talk like, business.
About hip hop, they be all connected, but they so many people and they so far apart. Yeah. They're not living by each other, but they always be connected. Yeah. You hear them talk about their stories like on Drink Champs and stuff. You get wow.
They coaching shit. It's a nigga net in here. Pussy ass net in here. It's that good courage you got. Good courage you got. But yeah, I think the game be sour a lot.
I don't know. I don't think he's actually sour. I think he used it to promote. He finds something that he can use. That's been they tactic. He came in under 50 Cent well, that was his whole promo. They was on the trolling before niggas was trolling.
Yeah.
Type way.
Yeah.
So he ain't really mad, but it is a problem he can cling on that'll help him promote
right
his shit. Like all he gotta do is say Dr. Dre name
and
shit gonna happen.
Everybody wanna work with Dr. Dre, even that boy right there.
Down with it.
He love to work with Dr. Dre. What's up, Spice One?
You can come. You good? What you finna get in that bit too?
You wanna get in? You wanna come sit down? We just chopping it up.
Talking.
Okay. Then you gonna fall in. Okay. But yeah, yeah, making some history. Nah, I can get it. We can get it.
Y'all don't smoke in here?
This is the I-20. This the I-20 show. Trey, you can get him a chill. Yeah, that's good.
This is fire though. This is what you needed, like we needed in general, just like a specific not a specific place where someone could talk, sit down.
Yeah, for sure.
Culture.
Yeah.
Say stuff that ain't been said, stories. Not no more. I was finna move it to Miami. I just waiting for that space to finish getting built and renovated. Put out my yep. Yeah. I have been trying to, like, I don't know, I guess I started getting anxiety recording more, knowing that I ain't dropping. I be feeling like I'm holding on to so many songs. I be like, what I'm recording for? I still want to keep up the craft or whatever. But at the same time, I'll not write for months and then come back and write a song that I feel like better than anything I had ever wrote. So I'm gonna be like, I feel like I just got told so much. You got to write every day. But it don't really make a difference. It don't really make I don't feel the application. I don't feel like when I go such big of a gap without recording and writing, and I don't never feel like I done dropped in like skill or talent or something like that.
I think you should just drop that shit. Yeah. Drop a tape, and collect that currency. Would y'all be good? Would y'all be good if y'all made $100,000 rap music
a year?
Would you be? Cause I think like if you build your fan base up and you drop shit like 5 tapes a year, or at least 6 tapes a year, I think them residuals,
that's an easy question, because that's the alternative. I mean, like,
what's
the alternative? Making 100,000 a year to somebody who ain't working gonna be like, yeah, 5, but ask a nigga, do he want to spend 10,000 a month without knowing if he gonna get it back? Because he gotta make videos and marketing and stuff like that, and he ain't gonna want to do that.
That's a lot of money on that marketing.
Just like getting a video the way you wanted to do, or present it in a way that stand out, be unique and type stuff like that. Instagram forcing you to make ads and shit like that.
Yeah. They force you to make ads because they don't let you. They don't let all your followers see your stuff. You wanna pay for them to see your stuff. Now only 10% of your like 5%.
You want to spread your music? You got to go to different parties, different clubs. $100 here and there, the DJs and stuff like that. Shit like that.
You think you know how niggas used to have like be in the streets with their music, you know what I'm saying? As far as like promo. Is it still the same, or is it
No,
different?
I don't think me personally, I don't think they're doing that right now. But I think that leave the gate wide open for somebody. If he was doing it, I feel like it'll make a big impact. As long as you ain't doing it like during shit like South by Southwest, you see that all the time. So it just like it get looked over. But on a regular day, if somebody came up to you and passed you their music while you walking around outside, you might be a little bit more tempted to listen to it on that type of day. And I feel like because ain't nobody doing it that way, they all on Instagram doing it. It leave the hole wide open for it.
Yeah.
Especially like what's the nigga name? Ja'Cory. How he promo like real street team P Diddy Bad Boy promo. Flyers everywhere. Niggas don't do CDs no more, but they got the flyers with the URLs and shit like that. I feel like you got 1,000 flyers, you should be able to reach 300 people.
Yeah.
I feel like that's worth something.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Talking about the Revolt, the Bad Boy?
Nah, but they was like one of the more famous first like street team type type people. Like they was when people that's who they get the flyers and shit like that from. Like people weren't really doing that type of stuff unless you was like already signed to a label and stuff. But they had hundreds of people signing them on the streets every day. Craig Mack, Biggie Smalls, Mary J. Blige. Here go they shows. Yeah.
A lot of street teams now. They got what they call it?
I feel like they've been on the tip of my tongue.
I can't think of it.
For the regular labels, what they call it?
Like, it was like if we would put a crew together, like it's a word, but I forgot what it's called.
Yeah.
I forgot.
But I used to get people who supported me, and I give them like $10 an hour to pass out flyers at different events and stuff like that, and all that stuff worked. But like I said, you ask somebody
you ain't never give me no $10 when I'm passing out flyers.
Well, I didn't know you wanted it. You got to ask. But then yeah, it all worked. It all come with I feel like it'll still work.
Where y'all like to record it? What city y'all have been to when y'all like to record it?
Yeah, I love recording in Miami. My favorite city to record in Miami.
I used to get some vibe in LA too.
Yeah.
I like LA.
I don't record in Atlanta. I like anywhere but the crib, to be honest. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, like my hometown, not my crib, but my hometown.
My favorite place to record is at the house, cause
mine too. But I'm saying like
somewhere.
Yeah. Like,
I don't like dealing with engineers. And no matter what city I'd have been to, and I'd have been with fucking platinum recording engineers. It's just something about not having to explain what I want, or a bit like when I'm recording and somebody else in the studio. I feel like it's an ugly phase of my song. Where I'm just exactly. I feel like I'm still trying to pull the idea out. Exactly. I be like, man, I'm still trying to pull this idea out, but I gotta explain to you all this what I'm trying to do, so you don't think like I'm just being weird as fuck. But at the same time, I just really need to just focus on the song and not think about what you thinking. But you ain't gonna get it because you gotta be in tune with me to. Yeah. But yeah. How you But like something about Miami is when you finish that song, when you finish your songs and you go out and you listening to them on the beach and you looking at the skyline. That's the part I like about recording in another city. It's like, you don't get that at home.
What made y'all boy fall in love with music? Like, what made y'all what sparked that?
Growing up in that culture.
Yeah.
Like, being around it.
Exactly. I was talking to Robin about this the other day. I don't even remember when I started liking a rap. I just know for as long as I can remember, I always did it. I don't have no memory of me not rapping even as a little kid.
What's the inspiration? Like who that person was? Like
my grandma made me rap, being honest.
Real.
Like cause I used to like Bow Wow.
Yeah.
And them boys be coming on the Apollo show.
Yeah, them boys coming on the Apollo show.
She was like, if you write a song, I'm gonna take it to it. But I wrote the song, I never went though. But shit, they just made me rap like real shit.
I wasn't inspired to be a rapper until a little bit after high school. Up until high school, I wanted to just play basketball. Yeah. I mean, I ain't never had the team to be like the knowing I was going somewhere to play basketball. I just knew I rap because I could rap, but on a day-to-day basis, I wanted to do something with basketball. But I think watching Wiz Khalifa day-to-day vlogs, I saw that and I was like, that's the lifestyle that keep up with basketball, like type lifestyle. Because it wasn't playing basketball that made me want to play basketball. It was like the lifestyle that I can afford, and I was good at basketball. So it's like two things went together. So I feel like that's the same way with rap. I'm good at rap, and it could keep up with the lifestyle where I could buy pillowcases of weed to smoke, and just not have to work too hard.
Yeah, that Wiz day-to-day, that shit was inspiration.
I wasn't even the biggest Wiz Khalifa fan. It was just like seeing it was one of the first like vlogs that put you in tune with a rap on a day-to-day basis, what they were doing. The only thing before that I ever seen was Jay-Z Fade the Black documentary. Yeah. And that was inspiring too, to see somebody put it on that big of a scale, seeing a nigga sell out Madison Square Garden. Yeah. Like, that's that nigga hometown. He lived in New York, so niggas watched him come up in life, in whole life. So for him to, at that point, the Black album, he thought he was finna retire. So I'm making my last album, and I'm finna sell out 300,000 people in the place where I grew up. So I feel like if I could do something like that, even Independence Stadium holds 65,000 people. Mm-hmm. I don't care how many people Madison Square Garden holds. If I can get to a point in my career where I can sit in the middle of Independence Stadium, look around, see 65,000 people in a place where I was raised up, and they all screaming for me. I ain't like just the headliner. I think they'll be tight.
That'll be good.
That was inspirational. So that and Wiz Khalifa was my biggest inspiration.
Mm-hmm. My big inspiration was the Hot Boys. The Hot Boys.
Boy,
you saw the Black
Turk Drink Champs interview.
Boy, full of drink.
That nigga is hilarious.
He full of drink, telling everything.
He said none of them watches was real.
They were G-Shocks.
Hey. But then that should be wild because the whole culture get built off of the image that they presented.
Yeah, whole culture.
I gotta have the watch, and it gotta be buzzed down, and it gotta be real. And do you know what I do to get to this real bust down ass watch? When them niggas that didn't even have the real bust down watch.
Yeah, you can roll up. That's all you can do.
But you can't light it.
Nah, you can't light it. You can roll it up. You see, you got the Apple cinnamon counter over there, blocking everything. I want Mr. Lau to come in with that suit. Nigga be like, this nigga.
Anybody ever interviewed you? Asked you about, what you call it?
About what?
About the starting or dumping bad?
Nope.
Something like that?
Nope.
Well, since we here today, got the perfect people. What inspired you to put Mandigo on a t-shirt? Who is Mandigo to you?
Mandigo is a godfather.
Yeah.
You remember when 50 Cent was on Get Rich or Die Trying? And he told cuz he was like, you like God. Nah, he the godfather. He that ratchet shit, like that sound or that, I don't know, he just, and then he had that sauce, he had that voice.
Yeah.
Then he had the energy, then he was independent. Yeah,
so when you say the godfather of ratchet, you explaining to somebody that ain't from Shreveport, you saying he is the originator of ratchet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he didn't say it first, he the originator of ratchet.
So what would you say to somebody who say Boosie started ratchet?
Nah, Boosie started. What was it? Nah, Boosie didn't start ratchet.
But what would be the
Boosie amplified it.
Yeah,
he amplified it, but Mandigo amplified.
And Boosie explained that in interviews. I think he said that before on the Breakfast Club that Mandigo was the starter.
Yeah, for sure.
What you call it?
Yeah.
Yeah. For real?
Yeah, I see it.
I be seeing people in North Carolina be like, man, we Ratchet City. We started Ratchet City before Ratchet City. Yeah, like in different, and not just North Carolina, it be so many different other cities. Yeah. I be feeling like everywhere somebody got a fight where they think it's original, and then you go to the other side of the country and they've been doing it for just about the same amount of time as you.
But I be everywhere around the states, and people be asking where I'm from, and I be like Shreveport, and they be like, "Oh, you from that ratchet?"
Yeah.
A lot of people know about Shreveport, and yeah.
I don't know. I be going around Shreveport, and around places. People, I tell people about Shreveport, they don't know what the hell I'm talking about. They be like New Orleans.
Yeah.
I'm like, I would have said New Orleans if we were talking about New Orleans.
How far you from New Orleans? 5.
Why you just don't go to New Orleans?
That's a bad 5 too. That's boring ass 5. It's a long stretch.
What you playing on the way to New Orleans? 4-hour drive. What you playing in?
Lean, I take pure codeine. What I'm playing on the way to New Orleans? I don't know. Probably like some what's that boy name? T.Y.
T.Y.
Yeah.
Oh, T.Y. Gangster.
Yeah, Son of a Gangster.
I feel like no matter which direction I head, I always play the first project. I always play to be the same, and I don't know why. I play More Life first every single time. It ain't even my favorite Drake album. Yeah.
On the way to New Orleans.
Yeah, that I don't know. I just started from the top. Oh, cause the intro is it the thing? Just the way it started off, going all the way to the beginning. I don't know. People hate More Life though.
More Life what? How they cover look?
That's the blue one with his dad on the cover, and he looked like.
That's the one with his dad that made the song on there.
No, but he like a young version of his dad, where he looked exactly like.
I was talking about like he in the clouds. More Life. What's all on there? Let me see. No, I ain't really mess with him.
Yeah, a lot of people say that, but when I go down there and I listen to it,
I'm trying to see what song was that on.
I be having a ball. That's the one with the Free Smoke. XXXTentacion was trying to say he stole this song. That look at me.
What you think? Was it stolen?
I think it's possible. I don't think he did it though. I feel like both of them flows was pretty standard.
Okay, who y'all feel like in order from 2000 to 2020? Who changed the rap game?
Bro, that's easy as hell.
Who you gonna say?
From 2000 to 2020?
Well, I'm just say this. A part of rap and hip hop. Who y'all feel like changed the changed rap game?
First, I'm gonna get this Orlando Brown out the way, because if it wasn't for Orlando Brown, then wouldn't nothing be possible.
You know, from like 2022, like anybody, just one person who made an impact.
2000 to 2022 would be like the LeBron of rap, almost.
Who?
That I'm saying that era, because LeBron 2003 to now, that who would be the LeBron? I don't know.
Who was he in 03? Boosie? Well, in the streets, Boosie.
Oh, you talking about in Louisiana? Because I don't think.
Well, I ain't really listen to.
I don't think Boosie mainstream has ever been considered a top 20 artist.
No, but
so he can't like, be on a list. If we talking about our top 5 from 2000, statistically wise, early 2000s was like a Nelly era.
Yeah.
Nelly and
I say Nelly because
Jay-Z and like Jay-Z didn't even start getting famous till around end of the 90s, 2000. High Boys.
Yeah, High Boys.
I don't know.
High Boys were ramping up though.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't.
Somebody was over for them. Yeah. 2003.
I feel like Nelly had a dominant sound. Then 50 Cent.
2003. All I can think about is Nelly.
50 Cent had a good reign after that.
They had a run, but ain't nobody just mimic his style of rap. I don't think. York.
Yeah, so we got Nelly and 50 Cent for that little period of time. After that, I feel like T.I. was a prominent figure in rap because he was a Southern rapper rapping like New York people, and he got a whole bunch of radio play.
Yeah, his dad is from New York.
For real?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
He used to write albums for Bow Wow.
For real?
Yep. They made him change his name because he was on the same label as Q-Tip.
I liked the Tip though, like when he first came out. Trap music.
He used to be my favorite rapper.
For real?
Yeah. T.I., Kanye West, around that time.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I think we around the time Jeezy and Gucci Mane was going on the run.
That was 2005 when Jeezy came out with that Trap It Out.
Closer to 2008. Well, I don't know much about Gucci as I know about Jeezy.
Mm-hmm.
I think after T.I. had his run, the next person who was dominant in rap was Jeezy. If in my head, how I experienced rap, I could be wrong. Then after Jeezy had a run, Gucci and Jeezy went on a simultaneous run. Where we at? 2010. If that's when Wayne started his reign.
Bro, Wayne been started his run since 2003.
Yeah.
We came to 5 Man 2003. 2003. 2. Google me. 04.
I feel like people liked Lil Wayne around 5 Man.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they ain't start calling him like the best rapper type Lil Wayne. Yeah.
Until what drop or no ceilings?
No
ceilings.
What it was his feature run, so it wasn't even a song. It was a feature run. It was the DJ Khaled songs he was doing.
That nigga dialect.
It was him rapping over Jay-Z.
Show me what you got.
Show me what you got. And everybody was like, I'm the best rapper alive to the best rapper retired.
Oh, you right. That 5 Man came out. 05.
I wasn't even impressed by Lil Wayne at that time. I didn't really get impressed by Lil Wayne until I first heard Carter 3.
Yeah, me too. Also, I agree with that.
I would think that those.
I wasn't just impressed until Carter 3.
I used to think those metaphors was goofy to listen to. Like he was just trying to be funny and stuff like that. I think around that time I was still on. So if I'm I'm visiting Shreveport, I come in here and I start looking at clothes. What dumping bad mean?
Dumping bad. Dumping bad means it means to do something different, be unique, or you could be doing some stupid shit.
Yeah.
Or you could be doing some good shit. It can mean good or bad.
Yeah.
Like, boy, you made straight A's, you dumping bad.
Yeah.
Boy, you made straight L's, you dumping bad. So it can go both ways, if that makes any sense. But entirely it means putting ghetto art on sustainable gift.
Yeah.
How that sound? That sound, you think that'll work in Dillard's?
Sound about right.
Okay.
So Puncho.
Yes, sir.
You used to do a mixtape series. You know, you worked with a lot of different people.
Correct.
You have experienced a lot of different people write their verses. You've been in the studio.
Mm-hmm.
Who is Puncho's top 5 favorite people to work with that he worked with already?
Top 5?
Yeah.
Let me see. Rappers?
It don't matter.
For my mixtape series?
Uh-huh.
All right. All right, I like let me get my third one in, then I'm gonna talk. Okay. I say Jawuan because when Jawuan and that because when we get in the studio, it's like what's the idea, what's the pitch?
Yeah.
And then we go from there.
Yeah.
And I like Radford Price.
Yeah.
Bodo P.
Yeah.
He when we get in the studio, it's the same thing. It's kind of the same thing. You come with that vibe, that feel, you know, and then we go from there. And I like Mr. Rambo.
Yeah.
He is an artist. If people don't know, he's really an artist. He's really very smart, creative, and fast. That nigga fast. That nigga write a song in 2 seconds.
I seen it.
Oh, he don't write songs. He don't write songs. My bad. Why niggas don't write no more?
Because it's so fast paced.
Yeah.
Especially if you've been doing some, like, as long as somebody like Rambo been doing it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, did you start off right?
Nope.
Yeah, so you get to a point where you get so comfortable with the things you know you're going to say, the feels you know you have, that it ain't, you writing it down and remember it, really. But when you know, like, because you want to, when you say it out, you know how you want to perform it. Yep. Like, you're not just looking at the words. You like, I was saying it like this, but you do it for such a long period, it becomes second nature to just record it. Like, I know exactly how I need to rap this bit.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's why people stop.
But when I did Ain't Ratchet mixtape, the intro, everybody on there wrote their verse. Yeah. Even the person who sung, wrote a verse.
Around the time
that was fat of me. I was like, damn, everybody wrote their verse.
Yeah.
13.
I think that would be around my favorite people I seen that I seen you produce too. You know, everybody love the Ain't Ratchet song, of course. But the chemistry of the stuff that you bring out in people, opposed to when they doing stuff on their own. I think those are around the same people that I like to see work with. I like to see work with Philly too.
Yeah.
And FM when he did that, like I don't think he ever did a song like that since.
Yeah.
And that shit was amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be forgetting about that.
Yeah.
It went crazy.
Yep. A lot of those people from that project, I didn't even realize was on that project, and then we went on to work with each other.
Yeah.
Like J. Carlos killed it, killed that song, and he still go hard. So, and you kind of had a eye for like who was being the most impactful at the time, because a lot of those people that was on that project still made an impact going forward. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Still able to do what they want to do to the audience. Still have the potential to even reach a bigger audience.
Yeah. But everybody, I don't know, I seen like they ain't really bullshitting about their music. Yeah. They really
Shank can't rap.
Yeah, these people ain't bullshitting. Shank, that bitch there, he'll do 50 takes until he get it right. He's a perfectionist.
Yeah. Yeah, it came by the studio not too long ago when I was getting ready to shut it down. Recorded some takes. He'll stay in there all day too.
Yeah, he'll stand out all day. He got 100,000 songs, y'all.
Man, what happened?
Y'all boys got 100,000 songs. What you say?
Not what happened to
unsung Buddha.
I wanna hear an update on what's his name? Was it J Flow?
Oh yeah,
was rapping with Shank.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cole.
Yeah. He was from New York.
Yeah.
With that Woodwill.
Yeah. I would like to hear how he rapping now.
Yeah, for sure. Cause that nigga that can rap.
Yeah. I ain't gonna say what happened because he probably dropped songs on a monthly basis and I just ain't been tapped in.
I don't know. I don't know if he's still in rapping. I don't know if he's still in rapping. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do an update or something.
Speaking of FM, I had got him in the studio too. Like trying to get him to pull some stuff out. Yeah. So I got a song with me, him, Shank, and Philly on it. But they went all in the studio at the same time. It was just like every time somebody would visit, I try to get them on this same song. I wanted to make this one big ass long song with everybody on it. Yeah. But that bit's still in development. It's off a beat that I made. It's more like just like a rapping, just lyrical exhibition, but not lyrical miracle type. And we turn up tonight.
Yeah, we can. We can. What you trying to do?
I'm trying to go to the studio at Rambo. All right. Let's see what the play is. You what you trying to record at your crib? Oh, that'll be fine.
I can bring it up and record.
We can't smoke in here.
Nah, you can't smoke in here. I mean, y'all go to my. Do y'all need Wi-Fi?
So I got some beat, bro. I got a fire beat pack that a dude that make beats for Rick Ross, and I swear when I first heard Deeper Than the Rap, that became my favorite type of instrumentals. Justice League, the live drum type beats. Yeah. Them been my favorite beats ever since I heard that. And that same dude is working with me now. Really? Got a whole beat pack of songs that sound just like that. And it's like I feel like I'm in a space where I can be as creative as I want to be. I feel like I'm like yeah.
What gets you in that creative space?
It could be inspiration about life, something I had just went through to where it don't matter what type of beat that I'm rapping to. It's just like I know what I want to say type shit. Or it could be the right beat that I hear it and the beat tell me what I need to be saying.
Do y'all feel like when y'all going through something, or y'all just like y'all hurting, y'all got that pain in y'all, do when y'all put in y'all music, is it better?
Yeah. I feel like I haven't I want to hear you expound on more.
I be putting a lot of emotion in my shit, like, and then I don't write it, so it like however I say it, however it come out, it's just what work for me. Then when I listen back to it, I just feel good about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I can write a song. But I don't like writing no more. Like I will still write a song, but what I don't like doing is like I don't like writing a song and not being able to go and do it right then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like writing a song then like, okay, I write this bitch on Monday. I got a studio session in the weekend. Like,
Yeah.
I ain't even gonna have the same vibe. You know what I'm saying? So I just wait. So
Yeah.
I get there and do the shit.
I get so jealous of that. I get so when I get in a space where I feel like I'm hurt or I'm reacting in a way where my where I'm just thinking about my emotions. Like I can't get over whatever that is going on. Like I get to record and I'll be like, yeah, I'll be like, this bitch ass man, I should be doing something about that. Like I like my like I can't be sitting here rapping, but I don't know. It's just hard for me to get into that space. Like I feel like my head be so clouded. It's not till after I processed all my emotions where I'm like, all right, now I can think of some words about it, or I'm trying to.
Oh yeah, fake. That's it. Like not right just then.
Yeah.
Hell no, not right then.
I wish I could, because I feel like the raw emotion would make so much of a better song, but I don't know. If I am reacting emotionally off something, it's something that got to me. Most of the time, it's some relationship stuff or some shit like that. I hate sitting there making relationship songs all day. So I don't know. I be thinking about that at the same time too.
When Rambo don't know, but some of the songs he be making about relationships, I be taking note of that. Like some shit what's that shit he had said one time? Like that yourself.
Yeah.
I love that though.
Yeah.
You be I like how I be getting them lessons, you know what I'm saying?
And that
Through
be
rap.
the motivation for me wanting to do that so bad.
thing.
Yeah. People be going through the same thing and it ain't gonna never come out as relatable as when you saying it right afterwards, or when you saying exactly how you feel. I feel like I get on the record and I be thinking in my head like, no, I don't want to say that. I don't want to, put it. Yeah.
Yeah. Niggas, everybody else already thinking like, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Say this shit, bro.
Cause they ain't gonna say it.
Yeah.
They be like, damn, that boy feel just like me.
Yeah.
Just like Mr. Top. I be feeling like some of that shit.
Yeah, he say some shit.
He say some shit like, damn, bro.
Like some real racial relationship problems type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I ain't never heard of YoungBoy album.
My bad, I'm sorry. You should be discarded. You should be deleted.
But yeah, that's fire. The raw emotion.
That raw emotion.
I remember seeing a clip that motivated me to make music without writing more. Is when 50 Cent was like, when I made in the club because as soon as I heard the beat, it was go, and he was like, shit, lay that down.
Yeah.
And then it carried on from there.
Uh-huh.
And when you go in there and you actually tried it, versus hearing people talk about it,
yeah,
it worked. It just be like the first thing that come to your head. Like even if you confused about the direction you're going, just the first thing that come to your head when you get to a point where it's time for a hook or something, it done all came together, especially if you was meant for it, and it's like that's what you do. You a rapper, you like type shit. Like
do you like when you get a song, you get a beat, and you come with that instant hook that automatically hit you? Do you take your time with it, or is it like you filling in spaces, or you just gonna try to just knock it out? Depending on like if you want it just perfect, or you just want to go.
My process is if it's one of those unorthodox songs, if it's lyrical, if it's about like love, if it's about something that I get deep into, those songs come off so easy that I'm getting so many ideas in my head that even if I tried to write, I'm writing so fast to where like they just coming and coming. But if I'm getting on a song where I'm like, I need to turn up, I feel like that'd be a little bit more, I have to write this because I'm not always in this pocket. So I don't want to sound corny because I'm trying to be in this pocket and I don't want to say no shit that's just like just regular because so many people have attempted it this way. I want to create this vibe, but I don't want to do it the standard way. So I'm writing it down because I want to say I'm the best ever without saying I'm the best ever, at the same time saying it in a way that everybody understands. Yeah. Type shit. So I write down songs that you think I wouldn't write down, and then the songs that are deeper, that are lyrical, I'm not writing them because they come off so naturally. Then he got a burp.
I do got a burp. I think it's a week ass Coke. I ain't had a Coke in 12 days.
When it's all at the point that you wanted to be in, and you look back and you like, damn, I created Dumping Bad and turned it into this. What does this look like?
Factory.
That's tight.
Factory. I actually want to start really getting into media.
Yeah.
I always liked the media, but I never really just got into it. I never had the.
You gotta go on Shark Tank and talk to the nigga that did the FUBU, Damon John.
Yeah.
That's his name, ain't it?
Dame, something like that, yeah.
Yeah. I feel like he'll definitely fuck with this.
Mm. But yeah, I'm gonna be national.
Yeah. I'm gonna see the Dumping Bad Nike collab.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be hard.
Come sign me, Nike. Yeah. I'll do a 10-day contract.
Down with it, Nike.
If y'all want to rap, what y'all be doing? You don't answer.
I don't know. I think I still be doing something to try to reach that lifestyle. Mm-hmm. I don't know because I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it could have went two different ways. I could have got really distracted and just got in the streets, or I could have got really focused and just apply myself in school more and was like, okay, if I want enough money, that's gonna take me getting this type of job and going to school. It could have went two different ways depending on how, I don't know what my interests. Because like I said, I always had that at least in the back of my head, so I didn't know. I don't know what my life looked like without that thought. Because it don't just apply as rap. It applies like if I would have never gotten into music, what big ass hole would have filled that in my life? Mm-hmm. I can't imagine it just being school or it just being one thing. So I couldn't tell you where it would be. I know I wanted to play basketball. I know shit.
I wanted to play football.
I know I'm from a place where it was a whole bunch of opportunities to get money in a bunch of different type of ways, and I also knew I was smart at the same time, so it could have went. I don't know. I could have been a doctor. Yeah, I feel like the people who even survive the longest in the streets, they smart people.
Yeah, for sure.
So you got to be smart to maneuver around it, and I just feel like you know what I'm saying. That's the point I'm making. If I was smart, I don't know if just because I'm smart, I would have applied that to school type shit,
Yeah, that smart.
When you get in when you especially when you smart and you start looking around and you thinking of ways that I need to come up with some shams real quick. Yeah. The last part you're thinking about is I need to buckle down at school for these next 4 years.
That's how it is in college.
Yeah,
you'd be like, I need some money.
Guaranteed.
How can I get some money?
Guaranteed.
Y'all ever wonder if rap gonna be over with, like hip hop dying down?
Yeah, I think that some people, a certain brand of it might get shut down. I feel like it's
on the way out.
I don't know. I feel like they gonna make it hard for rappers to be rappers, and that's what's gonna be the death of it. It depends on how they pivot around it, because they get to a point where they start making artificial intelligent raps. Then rap can be whatever they want it to be, long as they filling the shit in.
Yeah.
But shit, they got shit where like I was just looking at something that said Jamaica banned all type of music videos and raps that promote criminality, guns, and all type of
that's how it is like in China.
So they that's low key what they doing in America. If I can go to court and they use my own lyrics against me, you kind of saying the shit that I'm saying about criminal activity is illegal because it can be used against me in court type stuff. And that type of stuff make people not want to rap about certain things.
Yeah.
Which is what people are attracted to in rap, that is so raw and it's so uncut and it's not censored. So if you start taking away that, you start taking away the elements that make music or rap. I don't know, but I feel like it could still transform into a whole different unrecognizable genre.
Yeah.
Where you see the shit like how Ed Sheeran be rapping now.
Yeah.
Like type shit. And you wouldn't consider that a rap, but I think that's where it's gonna hit. And we make it easy because we already melodic rapping the whole time to where it make it easy for a pop singer to hop on a rap beat and have a hip hop feel or look to his whole brand just because he said it in a certain flow.
I feel like it's reversed now. Like how you used to see like niggas on the grind on the come up, coming to the rap scene, and then they get the blessings from it. But now niggas come in the game already with the blessings, already shining and already doing all that. It don't feel like organic. It feel like fake fugazing.
That's the shit that can make me say, I could be somewhere.
But I think if you keep it true and you stay on your path.
I feel like this is the thing, like, nigga, I was just having a conversation about you the other day with Justin and all them boys. I was like, shit, bro got the talent, but like it's seeming like they don't even care about that shit no more. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't even work no more. You know what I'm saying? Like we just so talented for what? You feel me? Like they overlooking that shit nowadays.
Yeah. But I think with the talent, it still make it easier to like if they provided a rubric or some shit that's like, okay, this is what we're looking for. When you got the talent, it's easy to fill in XYZ. Right. It's like if you're saying, oh, he just need a little bit more promo. Well, that's a number. Let's put $10,000 to reach 100,000 people into a campaign, and then that's the part that's easier than you have to find somebody and question if after they make this one song, could they make this next song? Could we provide longevity and stuff like that? And that's the part where talent can get you through all that type of stuff. And for me, I feel like it's not just my talent. It's more about also if I was more consistent on top of the ads, on top of all that type of stuff, I could execute it better to a way, you know what I'm saying, that they don't have no choice but to. Because right now we in an age where you can have 7,000 people following you on Instagram. You can post something about whatever you're selling. 7,000 people might even be interested, but they only showing it 300 people, 100 people at a time. So it's like it's not about if they responding. It's about how are you finding a way to get their attention and sometimes even get the algorithm to recognize what you got going, because I don't question that if my shit was shown to 1 million, just like how we were saying, if we have 100,000 flies, we ought to get 3,000 people to respond to those flies. If we showed our shit to 1 million people, we ought to get at least 100,000 respond, 500,000 people to respond. And that margin get even smaller the more talent you have. It get even smaller the way you present yourself and all that type of stuff. So a lot of the stuff be in our age, we in a transition from like we was able to see how niggas was dropping CDs, and we was able to see how niggas was dropping on SoundCloud, and we was able to see people drop their own stuff on Apple Music, and now we seeing people going directly to stuff like TikTok to drop their music and stuff like that. And it's just about finding that niche that we fit into that type of stuff. and stuff like that. That I feel like talent could get you to.
Yeah. Would you sign with a record label?
Yeah, I was signing with a record label. It's just all about how the contract sound. It's all about how the contract sound.
I feel like it's college. Be a contract. What's that name? He said be a contract killer. Yeah.
But even with that, I guess the biggest point about that transition of seeing all those different platforms going from where they was, we started off where quality was more important than the quantity.
Yep.
And it was at least an argument of, should you drop more or should you just drop really impactful songs and promote those as much as you can until you go to the next impactful song. Now it's not even a question. It don't matter how impactful a song is. You either need to be dropping every 3 months or every 2 weeks, depending on where you are in your career. And that's something that myself personally, I haven't transitioned into as to dropping more consistently, because my thought process is I just dropped a really impactful song. Yeah. We need to, if 1 million people ain't seen this, then we have to show it to 1 million people, because 1 million people would like this song.
Yeah.
Which turns into, damn, I'm spending months on trying to get to 1 million people, because my resources isn't as big enough as if I had a record label. Which I mean, if I had a record label, so people start looking for those different resources, which would make a record label attractive to me.
You better start selling that mid, and then if the niggas want that exotic, then we gotta pay.
Yeah.
I'll sign to a record label. I'll be an exec.
Yeah, I would sign to I want to sign to a legacy label. It's something that
established already.
Something that impacted me when I was growing up, and I can be the face of it now. Like I would sign to No Limit, I would sign to Death Row, I would sign to Trill Entertainment. Like, just to say that the niggas who music I came up off of, I'm the face of that now. Like, I think that would mean a lot to me.
But do you think Trill would sign you? Like, you think they face card? You know how they?
Yeah, I think they would if they had the vision, if they were able to see which pocket and which niche I fit in, and how they fit, how they could help it and how they can move forward. I think it's if I presented my business plan to anybody, it would sound like a good idea, because I'm a good return on investment.
You don't think people would be like, that nigga signed a Trill?
I think it would be like, this is what Trill got?
Yeah.
Like, that's interesting.
Yeah.
If they vision matched my vision, like I'm not thinking about just signing me and then I still have to do the work. It's like Brandon Trill fam.
Yeah.
For when you see me, when you see them, you recognizing me as well. Just as strong as when Cash Money rebranded to Young Money, how hard Drake was going. I mean, how hard Lil Wayne was going for his artists. That's the type of situation I'm seeing. Like,
transition.
Yeah.
They got to transition.
It's like, now this is the face of my label, and we presenting it as such. They went and they got them shows. They wouldn't wait. Like, now I feel like people get signed, and because they expecting them to already have an audience, it's like, let me add on to the shows that you already have, and let me help you add on the stuff that you already doing, opposed to, I feel like, Trill fam, I'm like, shit, if y'all doing tours and stuff, I want to be added to that.
Correct.
Like, I don't want to be doing my shows and then you start adding all the artists that you're trying to promote to my show, and then it be Trill fam presents, like me and all the other different artists. Like, that's not what I want. I want Boosie I want to perform with Boosie, and I want to perform with, you know what I'm saying?
You want that booster shot?
I want Bun B to you know what I'm saying? It's all that shit going from then to stand up and say, this is our artist and this who we pushing into the next era as the face of our label.
Yeah, some artists like that. But some artists still like to be the face of the of the
That's
label.
not saying that anybody else couldn't be the face of the label. It's just, don't put me on a tour with all the just like, like picture Young Money tour without Lil Wayne. and without Birdman, it's just Drake, Tiger, and Nicki Minaj. It would have had a different outcome. Them, Rock Nation. I feel like I would always benefit in a situation like signing a Ross.
Ross, yeah,
yeah, because he always made music that I enjoyed, and I feel like I feel like that's if you can put me in a space where I can make a good album, it don't matter how much you sign me for, because I'm finna make all that music, all that money back. It don't matter how much you expecting to get from it, because if you put me in a position to make an album that sound like this, I'm finna get so much that I don't care what you making off of it, and I appreciate that so much that I want you to get that much off of it, type stuff.
What's your favorite food?
I like the mashed potatoes with a broccoli and a little parsley in it. Little parsley. Nah, I fought with the. Shit. I don't know. Something that keeps coming to my head is.
Reese's Pieces.
What's your favorite food?
I want some beef tips and rice, cornbread, mac and cheese, and put that horny honey on top of my cornbread.
I love it. Smothered catfish.
Smothered catfish?
What is smothered with etouffee. Like
yeah, I had it before.
Yeah, that's shit fire. Crawfish etouffee. I like lamb chops kept coming to my head, but I just liked it on the side. Like I don't think it's my favorite food, but it keep coming to my head.
I ain't never had lamb chops.
I mean, it's hard. Yeah.
Yeah, they fried fish, rice and gravy.
Yeah.
Right. Who got the best fried fish? Yeah. John Seafood Queen.
That's why I couldn't say the blue.
I don't think that shit real, but it's good.
It don't matter.
That shit good.
Yeah.
Which one is Cedar Grove?
By the
Oh, you talking about yeah.
There's one on Hearn too.
I like the one that
Jawuan.
I like the one in what is it? Hollywood.
That's
Hollywood.
What I'm talking about.
It's Hearn. That's what you talking about. By churches.
One.
Yeah. I like that one.
Yeah.
Dang. What they did? That's Sunset.
We're
on the wrong side. By Hollywood, the churches. You make that, you get the churches. It's behind the churches. Oh, now I'm fucked up. Linwood.
Oh,
Linwood.
Oh yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm tripping. That boy got them hush puppies.
Yeah, the one on
you get that Fago.
The one by Super One, it's too clean. Like when you walk in that bitch, you don't smell nothing. And on Linwood, they whole shop smell like mop water, but they fish be good, be good as fuck.
No Chinese making all that money off us.
Man, it's crazy. They got a whole franchise.
Them boy got a franchise. Them boy took over.
I feel like they the same people as Sam's, and they just want to give you your options like that.
I feel like
y'all ever had Cassandra's?
Nah, I ain't never had. Cause I think I heard it. It's like soul food, right?
Yeah, she had some fire catfish. And she one of the first people I had out here with the crawfish etouffee on top of it.
Who got the best stuffed shrimp? Yeah, I read that.
What you trying to say, Orlando's?
I ain't trying to say it.
Yeah, Orlando's fire.
I ain't had them boys in a while, but they very good.
Either. I don't know what they fish taste like. I go there and get beef tips.
Big tips? I ain't never had a big tip on there.
I think the best answer to consistency is if we come together as a collective, and we have a videographer and a photographer, or a videographer that's a photographer that's willing to work with everybody, or not everybody, but everybody in the collective, and just the collective willing to work together. Every project I do, somebody on there, yeah.
Same photographer.
When I go, if I put a show together, I can get a couple people to show up. I need openers. I know exactly who, you know. And it turned into accountability because you can't be around a bunch of people working and it don't motivate you to start working.
Yeah.
You're going to either just weed yourself out or you're going to get motivated.
Mm-hmm.
And if that videographer is constantly around catching moments with people interacting with each other, or we just all constantly kicking out ideas of this will be a 5 video shoot for you, or this will be a 5 photo shoot for you, or this fit 5 for your brand. I think that you could benefit off that, especially if you got a group of people that you believe in. It's just hard to find people that.
Now, if
I wouldn't say it's hard to find people that that's not that unselfish. Maybe it's hard to find people that express that they unselfish. People that because shit, something like that, it ain't gonna be at the beginning. It ain't gonna be like a bunch of money running in. It's gonna be us just trying to get a whole bunch of ideas and shit like that out, and that's not motivating to people.
Now, a long time from here, it's gonna be no cars, no buildings, just a whole bunch of rocks and dust. And if you want somebody that know about you and your rap career, what album you want them to dig up?
They gonna need my computer. They gonna need the unreleased. I don't ever feel like I dropped something that accurately present me that I can say
Yet. Okay.
Yeah. I don't feel like I can show a person a project and be like, this is the type of artist I am, because it's like what you're saying. I'm getting all the stuff out of the way that I'm willing to release until I get to a point where I'm like, okay, now everybody paying attention. This is the shit I want y'all to listen to. Mm-hmm. So they're gonna have to get my computer my unreleased music. Yeah.
Same way.
I'm dropping what they like because it's starting to work for me.
Yeah.
Like my music and shit been going that way. So as soon as I get in the door, like I'm doing what I want to do.
Yeah.
You know what I like. You know what I'm saying?
And I think the platform is just what puts the song on enough of a audience where you feel like they can critique it well. It's not even about it getting the attention. It's just like a couple thousand people saying your song fire isn't the goal. It's I presented it to 1 million people. That mean it had an impact.
Yeah, I want the impact.
Yeah.
I want to see the impact. I want to feel it, want to touch it, want to smell it.
I think the closest thing I could say that I would show somebody probably be that last project on YouTube is Obi-Wan Kenobi 2. I feel like it's cause the last thing, yeah, that's cause I had so much unreleased music at the time. It's so many songs that come from just like years across. Like what I dropped it 2021, and it's songs from 2015, 16 on there. So it's like I'm presenting to you a spectrum of the shit that I like to record. Right. So I guess that's what I would present to people.
What's the original Obi-Wan Kenobi? That's what Drunken Austin on there?
Yeah, Drunken Austin, Pimpin' too.
It take me somewhere. Like I don't know what I had going around that time in my life, but that shit take me somewhere. That one song right there by itself, like for real.
That was a good time. That fall, it was fall, wasn't it?
Yep, I think so, something like that. I was it's like what 9-10 songs in that playlist, over 10,000 views each. I dropped the whole thing on WorldStar. Every single song dropped on WorldStar, and I did it to where you got it one day, the next day you got it after that. And that's what I'm saying. Like stuff like that. Yeah, it's not hard to figure out the algorithm of how to be consistent. It's how much that shit costs.
Yeah, that shit costs.
Yeah. Like WorldStar was charging me $800 to upload, and I'm dropping once a day, 9 songs. That's just one project. And I'm just trying to get you to listen to the next project.
I spent my whole student loan on a tape.
Yeah, but now I feel like it's still so many ways that you can bust through the door without that much money that is worth sitting down and taking the time and studying and trying to figure out, okay, how can I do it this way and approach it this way and it be as cheap as possible. Yeah. I think it's more possible now than it has been before, just by figuring out, the content to put out.
What's your you got a new project coming or something?
Yeah, I'm working on a project that I don't know. I'm trying to decide how I want to present it, but it's definitely a project. It's 27 songs as of this moment. So my thought process is going through, do I want to present 27 songs? What's the story I want to present if I do present 27 songs, and how am I going to make all 27 songs cohesive and keep your attention throughout the whole thing. So once I go through that whole process of figuring out how exactly I'm gonna execute that, then I'm gonna drop it. I don't really have like a date on it. It's more about feeling that I'm in a space to create a project, because right now it should really just be dropping singles, songs, and videos until let's say you got a number in your head. If you feel content with reaching 100,000 people, then you need to be dropping songs and videos till that video reach 100,000 people. Then you drop your project where 100,000 people are now able to look at it. Opposed to me trying to get 100,000 people to listen to 27 songs, need to find 100,000 people to listen to this one song, and then at least 50,000 of them will go back and listen to 27 songs. And I can get a whole influx of them going to show which ones they like, and that turned into 100,000 each. So that's my focus of now. It's like, I put it in project form because I know all these songs go together. So I know when I finish dropping this and they respond, I can drop this after it. And I'm okay with them coming 2 weeks after each other, because I'm kind of telling a story. That's why I got them on a project. And instead of you listening to it all at one time, you just listen to them in 2 weeks. So that's why I'll still sit down and I'll write 27 songs. I'll write how they go with each other. I'll write the story I want to tell if it's supposed to be skits in there, but I still wouldn't drop it 27 songs. I would drop every 2 weeks, one song each, and you wouldn't know it was a project, but I knew it was a project. It was 27 songs that was supposed to be on one thing.
What's your next tape?
Yeah.
Videos and singles. Just trying to get more above, man. However that shit work.
Yeah.
We need to talk to Dr. Dre, dog. See if he gonna put us in the Super Bowl next time. Cause ain't no reason for we to not have been up there, dog.
Let's just throw a ratchet bowl. We're gonna throw a ratchet bowl. We're gonna get all the schools in Louisiana. We're gonna get a player from each team.
When you think about it, okay, so Bad Bunny set a record for the most tickets sold ever to a musical concert. He sold 555,000 tickets.
Damn.
In 11 days. At 11 venues. That was in 1 month. He did 11 shows, sold 550 tickets.
Almanin, or he signed with somebody?
I'm pretty sure he signed to somebody. But if you divide 555 by 11 cities, that's 45,000 people per city. They don't really sound like if you somebody like Bad Bunny and you got millions of fans, 45,000 people should be easy to get to come to a venue, especially if you're in somewhere like LA. LA got 3 million people as its population.
Yeah.
You telling me out of 3 million people, Bad Bunny should be able to get 45,000 people. So I'm saying that in relation, I'm saying that in relation to if Independence Stadium holds 65,000 people, the population of Shreveport is 800,000. You should be able to get 65,000 people to come. It's not about it's more about if you're willing to spend that much time on promoing. It's not gonna be a show that you throw in 3 months after promoing. It might be something that you say, today I'm gonna throw next December type shit and promo it from then. You going to all the open mics, you hitting every street. You like, my name Jawuan, I'm performing here on this day. You should come. Selling physical tickets, not just online because you wanna sell. Your goal is to hit 65,000. So that means I'm gonna sell you this ticket on the street, and even if you forget about it that day and can't come, I'm still reaching my quota of 65,000 people type shit. Yeah, I feel like that's obtainable at this level, at being independent, at I don't have a bunch of funding behind me. I think we should be able to sell out a 65,000 place venue.
Yeah, for sure.
800,000 people here. Yeah. And look, people have they YMCA league games at Independence Stadium. Yeah. It can't cost 65,000 to
no, they get it through the city.
Yeah. So if I charge people $1 to come in this bitch and I sell that bitch out, I make $65,000. It can't cost that much to put the show on. So I feel like it's stuff like that worth it.
I think when you build relationships with artists, I think y'all should swap. You know what I'm saying? Swap cities. Like have the artists come to your city, rock out.
Yeah.
And then you go to his city, then rock out, build a relationship.
Yeah. It's about making Shreveport attractive for people to want to come here and perform. Because it's like, I can go perform in Dallas, and then the nigga gonna be like, why would I want to go perform in Shreveport? Dallas got so many.
We got chicken. We got that class.
Dallas got so many venues to perform at, to where if you're not a club artist, you still got a space to be able to present yourself. Yeah. The biggest platforms for rap in Shreveport are the clubs. Yeah. There's nowhere else that you gonna if your favorite rapper in Shreveport get a buzz, there's nowhere else you expect for him to perform. Nowhere. Like, or you know what I'm saying? So that's unattractive to other rappers in other cities because they feel like they don't make club music.
How you feel about the rap game? We already talked about the rap game.
I don't even really be paying attention.
Just being your mode. Do y'all feel like a song or an album just be getting y'all like out y'all mode, like y'all recording mode?
Like listening to somebody else's album?
Yeah, like listen to somebody else. Like, oh y'all the type of people that can't listen to somebody else?
It's not that. Yeah, it's not that. It's just you get so into listening to what you had just recorded. I listen to myself over and over again. And I'm my favorite rapper. Yeah. Like not just like trying to not just trying to be like of course an artist is gonna think that he makes good music. I feel like I'm able to listen to myself from a different perspective of being an artist because I enter a whole different type of mode when I go into recording to where I feel I can listen to it and feel like that's not me that made that. Somebody else or Jawuan with a different level of inspiration made that to where I can listen to that and not even remember. I can listen to that and have the feeling of how the fuck did he come up with it? Or what made him put that together like that? I can listen to myself and still have these type of thoughts. So I have a space for myself to be my favorite rapper. And I really I enjoy listening to the songs I be making.
When I first heard your well, I've been knowing you. And I seen you spit in high school.
Yeah.
But when you dropped that, what was the first tape you dropped with
Love Me?
D-Well? Huh?
Love Me.
I said, let me call this boy, y'all.
Yeah, I remember.
Tell him he retarded.
I remember Love Me was fun. Love Me was when I would have my songs pre-written and I go and we would record the whole project in one night because I wasn't recording myself and I wouldn't know when the next time I'm gonna get around to engineer. Yeah. So I'm like, I got 10 songs written. Just pull up some beats. I'm gonna rap to some beats. This stuff I got pre-written, stuff like that. I did that for about 3 mixtapes straight. Then I was like, once I started recording myself, I feel like I was able to tap into a whole nother world that I wouldn't even realize I was able to get into. That's why I feel like I can listen back to my older songs that people feel like they really enjoy it, and I can cringe because I feel like
that ain't shit.
Like I wasn't it. Not that I wasn't that good.
It was a moment though.
The song that you're emphasizing that's good is not half as good as this song that I'm presenting to you. That I'm like, okay, if you like that, I'm rapping way better, and the beat is way better, and the engineering is way better on this song, type stuff. But I'm not presenting those songs for them to get that in their head. They not listening to it like I'm listening to it. I can go listen to those songs from that era and then go listen to a song from right now. They can't do that because the last song that I dropped, the last project I dropped on Apple Music is like from 18, 20, Good to See You, something like that. So it's like, they don't even, I'm not giving them the chance to see it like that. I feel like as much as people want to blame other people, essentially it all falls on you. It all falls on how motivated are you, how willing are you to go to the extra length that even when people aren't paying attention, to make them pay attention, because there's always a way. If it's 3 billion people in the world and 3 billion people haven't told you no, then you don't need to stop.
For sure. I mean, when I first heard Rambo, I was like, this nigga
hell. I think the first time I heard him was Sharkeisha.
Yeah, that's the first time I heard him was Sharkeisha.
Yeah.
I said, this nigga is different. Streetport Joey Badass. But that nigga was different though, like the whole swag and the demeanor and everything. I was like, nigga hard. I ain't say, oh, they been stopped and popped.
You know what I was watching the other day?
Hey Trey, did it stop?
Yeah, that bit stopped. The interview we did in Walmart with Cliff.
Oh, what is on YouTube?
Yeah, the Obi-Wan. It was the Obi-Wan Kenobi.
It's about that too.
It was the Obi-Wan Kenobi interview. We was going through Walmart. We were trying to do like the Webby.
Oh yeah, the Webby to my.
Me and Cliff did the Jedi fight scene.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that shit was hilarious.
Oh, that bitch gone.
You got no forces?
I ain't got none. I got some small sizes.
Gotta remake them.
I got some small sizes.
Gotta send some on the currency.
Welcome back to the show.
Without an intro.
Without the fucking intro. This is the name of the show. Without a fucking intro, we just go into it. We just talk and walk, and we about to balk.
And you sitting here with Jawuan for it. # I support Jawuan, and I represent the free world.
I like to thank my guests, Jawuan Ford, Lil Rambeezy, J Rambo, you hear me? Obi-Wan Kenobi,
yeah,
Lil Rambeezy.
And if you think I was overhyping my music, you can go think about it yourself. At JAWUANFORD. You know, go tell me what you think yourself. Put the comments under my shit in.
Yeah.
Tell me if I'm lying.
Yeah. Check the young guys out. They are very talented. They are very different with their music. They really retarded. And they really about their business. Trying to make it happen. Trying to put a We'll take them off and see. Lean. I think they're 30. Yeah.
For sure. Oh, wow.
I like it. I think you should put boots. We should put boots on there, but
You should have put Jawuan on there. Not that song, but on the tape.
yeah, I think you should have put
What's up, going on?
I should have asked you why you think Hurricane had it, baby.
You feeling okay?
That's like the question I was waiting for.
Oh, you don't even bring me?
no.
All right, we do this call.